Welcome to Left Hand Lock Sport. I'm the EJM3, and today for video 22, we're gonna figure out who wins Chloe. But first, we gotta pick a lock. Stay tuned. Alright, what we have today is a National Hardware V7650 garage door lock. It is a perfect example of a cheap lock that is challenging, and it is perfect for someone who's new to the sport and doesn't want to spend a lot of money to get their practice in. It is a fairly cheap feeling lock, but as you'll see, there are some surprises inside of it once we pick it and open it up. So I'm going to throw this on a vise and get picking. Alright, so we got it in the vise, and I just want to show you this keyway. It's paracentric enough where we're not going to be able to pick from the bottom. So I'm going to be picking right from that ledge over here. I'm going to use top of the keyway tension. And get to it. So I'm just starting from the front. I got a tiny pop on 2 and 3, and we're in a false set. So back to front, just feeling for the counter rotation. And I think we got it right here. We're on 2. Got a click. We lost the false set. There we go. Another click, and we're back into the false set. That was 1 and 2 we just set. And 3 seems solid. 4 seems solid. Now we're in the way back. I'm getting counter rotation on that one. I'm putting a lot of pressure up here, and as you saw, absolutely no tension. Just waiting for the click. Recentering it here. And there we go, we got an open. So let's open this thing up and see what we got inside. Apologies for this mess we have down here. If you've been watching along, I've been doing a series on SFICs. And been cutting a lot of metal for that. So a little sneak preview. We're working on a tension tool that we're only going to be tensioning the control shear line and not the operating shear line. So I got my key here. I'm going to turn it up. So let's see which I think this follower will do. Nope. Okay, so we're going to go undersized, and hopefully no pins will give us trouble. Alright, let's get the tiny pin tray out here. So we have 5 pins. One, 2, 3, 5, and 4. They are all standard, but that is not the trickiest thing about this. But they do like to bid with a couple long ones and a short one hiding behind it. So it isn't the easiest of bidding with that really high behind those 2 really lows. But this is where I was surprised when I picked one of these apart the first time. In 1, You have a spool. 2. You got a spool. 3. You got a spool. 4. You got another spool. And finally in 5, you got yet another spool. So this thing is chock full of security pens. And for $3. I don't think you'll find a better deal than this locally anywhere. And like I said, I got it for $3. I think I got 4 for $10 actually. But these you can find at like Tractor Supply Depot and places like that in the crappy hardware aisle. National Hardware generally does like hinges and locks for dressers and cabinets and all of that. So if you find a V7650 garage lock, then you're gonna be in for a treat for very cheap. So pick up a lot of these. They are definitely easy to modify for challenge locks. All you have to do is take a file to the top there, take off this, and you'll have access to all the chambers. So with that said, let's get on to Chloe. So Chloe is a challenge lock pinned up by the other Matt, sent up to Super Llama in the freezing cold of Canada, and sent down to me to be defrosted and to be picked. So you can check her out in Left-Handed Lock Sport number 20. It features the deepest false set I think I've ever gotten, and I think it was right about there before I was able to get her open. So extremely fun lock. I'm glad to see it go to another YouTuber. It's either going to be Leon's Lockpad over there in the UK or TKO 5479. So I think the best way to do this is to get out our random number generator, throw in a couple random numbers into this thing, and if the first digit after the decimal point is a 0 through 4, then it's going to go to Leon. If it's 5 through 9, then it's going to go to TKO 5479. So let's hit the button here. We got a 3, so Leon, you get her next. I hope you have fun with her. I hope you violate her in a way that she likes and you get her open. She is super cheap but fun, and I'm sure you're going to have a blast. So post in a comment once you get her and once you get her picked so we can all follow along. So again, thank you for watching. This is a fantastic cheap lock, the National Hardware 7650. So if you find these in a hardware store, pick it up. You won't be disappointed. If you like this video, please hit like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for notifications every time I post up a new video. And until next time, peace.